What do you see then as the most important ingredients to boosting our primary sector? Is it environment, technology, or people?
It's always people.
People, yeah.
It's always people. I mean, some of the most incredible things that have come out of this state have been thought up by people sitting at home and on their farm wondering how they do something more efficiently. And it uses technology. It might use the natural aspects of the environment, but it's always our people. And that's where I think forums like this are really valuable to talk about how we share the ideas and talk about the great things that Tasmania does. One of the most privileged aspects of my job is that I get invited into people's lives, into their businesses, and I get to see the sort of stuff that's happening around Tasmania that I don't think we celebrate often enough, and we don't broadcast well enough to demonstrate what we do that's really good and inspire other people to take a pathway and go down in the primary industry space. Because I know growing up on a farm, sometimes I reflect back on what my pathway might have been if I had chosen a different role than going into politics. But I don't ever think I was strongly encouraged to go into farming by Dad because it's such a tough job. And I know there are lots of farmers' children like myself who probably got told, go off and get a qualification, get a trade, do something else, because it can be quite challenging to make a living on the farm. But at the same time, I think now we're learning more about the science and technology and its application in agriculture and how that's transforming the primary production sector, and it's making it a different job than just being, someone driving around on the tractor wearing gumboots. It's for everybody. It's interesting, and it's part of the unique attributes. It's what makes Tasmania and our brand. I'm really proud that I come from a farm, and I'm really proud of our primary production sector.
We've mentioned earlier that it's obviously a farming background. Do you like to be in the city to get away from it sometimes as well? Or what do you
Me?
What do you prefer?
The city is a place to be. I love the country. Yeah, look, I'm a country girl and I find it very strange if I was a period where I was renting and living next to somebody and putting out our washing at the same time over the back fence. I just thought it was really odd because I grew up in a community where everybody knows one another. You support each other. It's one of the best attributes, I think, of growing up in the regions, and everyone looks out for one another. And I think, and in the cities, there's a lot we can learn from how people in the country live and support each other.
Can I ask, is tourism one of our saviours of our regions? Are we doing enough to get people to go beyond the major attractions? We need to get people on the road to get out of say, nothing against Mona, but getting out on the country and seeing other parts of the state, which I'm clamouring to do myself, as you know, I've arrived recently. Do we do enough to get people out and about, sort of circulating around the state?
I think there are extraordinary attractions right across our state, and there are amazing products that are available for people to experience, whether you're local or whether you're visiting. There's always more we can do to market and support those who are working in our tourism sector. And you think about some of the key brands or attributes that are known for Tasmania's brand when it comes to tourism, and it's in our regions. Mona is one of those icons, but it's primarily our food and our beverage sector, and it's the natural environment and our natural landscapes that's the real draw card for people visiting Tasmania and what makes us very special and quite unique.